Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the second episode of the Icebreaker podcast, where we will be discussing the mesmerizing topic surrounding the controversial figure, Jeffrey Epstein, the man who knew too much about the powerful. I'm your host, Anas, joined by my co-host, Muhammad.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're discussing a man who went from being convicted of soliciting minors for prostitution to mysteriously dying by suicide while awaiting his trial. We've got it all covered today.
Grab your snacks and prepare yourselves for the most entertaining episode on Jeffrey Epstein you will ever see.
And guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and give us your feedbacks, bro. Like, we really appreciate your feedbacks. And we listen and we read every feedback you give us, even the comments. Don't worry about it.
But now, on to the video.
So, Anas, how would you describe for all the guys who don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is? I doubt that you don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is because you clicked on this video. But if you don't know, Anas here will tell you who he is.
Yeah, so thanks for asking. And for all those people who don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, right? He's basically known for being a financial consultant. I mean, he's worked in many different fields. Previous to that, he's done teaching. You know, he's worked for a banking company. But yeah, back to my point. He's known because he's been with high profile individuals. You know, he's done financial consulting for them. So basically, he'd manage their money. And I think his net worth was estimated around $600 million at the time of his death. So yeah, he's basically just someone who manages money for people who have a lot of money.
Like how much are we talking? Like, how much do I need to have to get financial advice from him?
Yeah, this guy was something else, man. You know, I think I read somewhere, you know, it said that the client would have to have like $1 billion in net worth or something minimum.
With a B. The B.
Yeah, billion. I mean, I don't know, man. This guy is like, he's a master manipulator, you know, in terms of women and in terms of like all these rich people. I don't know how he's getting them, but shit, man. I mean, hey, he built his career off of that, no?
Yeah, but there's a fact that you don't know about this guy. He is super intelligent, and it's like he was actually a prodigy or like a fucking genius. This guy was. I'm not glazing him. I'm just giving him the credit that he deserves. But I'm not encouraging whatever he did or whatever impact he had on the society. But what he did is wrong. Period. Like there's nothing to be said about that. But he was a genius. Actually, Anas, when he was in high school, he graduated high school at 16 years old. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you think you have to do to graduate at only 16?
I mean, yeah, you definitely have to be smart. I mean, like I could tell he seems like someone who, you know, like he knows all these people. He seems like a person who knows how to speak to people. He seems well-rounded. Like, I could tell, like, Jeffrey Epstein, there's no way he made it this much and he's had this much people solicited this much minors if he wasn't somewhat of like you know, a genius. He had to like have a plan for all this. He's a wicked and sick, disgusting individual. But I mean, you know, just like a lot of villains, they have to be smart, you know. He also what's it called? Yeah, he would be a financial consultant for billionaires, like we said earlier. So I mean, he had to somewhat be smart, you know. But yeah, continue your point.
He was smart because, you know, what you need is for you to graduate high school at 16 years of age. You need to have skipped at least 2 classes. You know that? He skipped 2 classes. He actually like
2 years.
Yeah. Thank you for like adding at it. Yeah, he skipped 2 years of class. Like, he went like from maybe sixth grade to 8th grade, like for just jump. That just shows how smart he is, and he was actually very smart in mathematical science. And he was a decent painter. Like, he loves to paint.
Wow, I never knew that about him. Was that one of his hobbies or something?
Yeah, it is. Like, Anas, this it's a hobby, but in a very fucked up and sick way. Sick way. Like, I bet you've heard of it somewhere. Like, Anas, when I start this story, I bet you $1 billion that you have heard of it. So when they like when they
Shit, with that $1 billion, you should go to him so he can consult that money for you, bro. You got the $1 billion.
yeah,
Nah, but yeah,
yeah,
continue.
exactly, bro. Like yeah, when they went onto his house, like when they searched his house, they found a ton amount of paintings of like miners, and it's miners. Like you've heard that point before, like
I mean, bro, it's
yeah.
minor.
Tell me what you heard. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, to elaborate on his point, you're right about that. I heard that. So basically, he he was found like there was like this. I think he had this one chandelier where there's like a mannequin, like a woman mannequin that you'd see like in Zara and like these stores. He had a fucking mannequin, a naked mannequin on hanging on a chandelier of a woman, and he had
yeah.
all these photos of like explicit photos of minors. Especially minors, bro. I don't know how this fucking sick bastard wasn't caught earlier, man. This guy's scum, disgusting.
Bro, it's as same as Diddy. And if you guys don't know, we made an episode
Yeah.
about Diddy. Diddy took 20 years to get caught. 20 years for him to get caught, bro. But and like that just shows how powerful money is. If you guys keep your money up, not your funny up, bro. Like chase your money, but guys don't chase bitches. That's the moral of this episode. Don't chase bitches, man. Chase your money because that fucking bastard who said knowledge is power. Fuck you. This guy like Bill Gates didn't even go to college. This guy dropped out of college like for 1 year or 2 years. They're fucking billionaires. Yeah, that statement. Just roll it up and shove it up your ass, like deep in there, that you could feel it in your gut. But what I'm saying is, yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, White Epstein was a psycho, man. Like he had a real problem with minors. You know how he like taught, like he was a teacher, right? He was a teacher in like a high school. It's a
That's
yeah,
unsettling.
yeah, very unsettling, bro. It's a private school. Like, let me get on this point. It's a private school. That is actually the way that opened for him. Like the rich guys, like that made him know like those rich people and get to know those rich people, yeah, and use it like manipulate them into like fucking growing his big ass.
Bro, this guy, this guy manipulated the fucking the court and the systems for them to like they reached a plea deal,
Yeah.
in 2008. Epstein, like he wasn't even imprisoned. To say he's imprisoned is fucking cap. Like, bro, you know when you'd have a timeout.
Man, as fuck. It's like the prison. It was like how Pablo Escobar was prisoned. Pablo had a whole fucking mansion in his prison. He had everything he needed in his fucking prison. He was jailed.
Yeah. He had a lot of freedom, man. Freedom,
yeah,
freedom.
To add to your point, Anas, I'm sorry about this, but I'm gonna add to your point. This guy used to do all of his work. Like he spends only like one night in jail and that's it, right?
He would actually, yeah. So what it was is he had they allowed him to leave the jail for up to like 12 hours a day, like 6 days a week to work,
Oh
to
my
quote
God.
unquote work on
12 hours.
12 hours a day, up to 12 hours.
12 hours.
That he could just sleep the rest of the day. He could just sleep the rest of the day, bro.
Anas, it's like school for us. That's it. It was just like it was like school for us. That's literally it.
Yeah, no, but imagine like just sleeping, like he just goes back to sleep. He wakes up, he goes back to his house. It's like you know what I mean? It's like shit, bro. He's not even in prison, so that caused a lot of like public outrage. People were pissed, and that makes sense. Like they should be. Like that's fucked up. I don't feel like someone like him should be allowed to just leave. That is such a flaw in the court. Like, what's
If it was for me, I'm gonna sound hypocritical because if you guys don't know, Anas is my cousin. We speak a lot, and I am uncensored as fuck. Like I am the most uncensored guy. He might find me as hypocritical, but not you guys. You won't. So for me, if it was up to me, I would just deem execution on everything.
yeah.
No. Sex trafficking, Anas. Sex trafficking, execution immediately. But like pedophilia, I'm gonna give him like what the least amount of sentence would be like 12 years or 13 years.
Give him 13 months, man. Shit, these guys are fucking. I don't know why, man.
What do you mean 13 months? You mean 13 months with his routine, or 13 months not go out of prison ever for 13 months straight?
It was bro. You know what's funny as well? They let him out early for he was supposed to. Bro, you know what's even funny? You're supposed to stay for 18, right? They let him out for good behavior. The fuck. The good behavior. He wasn't even there to be to have any behavior to begin with. The nigga was not there half the
Yeah,
time.
talking
Like I don't good behavior.
yeah, that just shows how powerful money is. Like that just shows how powerful money is. Yeah, we're not doing this podcast to get famous. No, we're doing it for the money.
Yep.
For the record, I'm just saying, for the money.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you gotta be transparent, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, we enjoy doing these videos too. It's still fun to talk about it because we talk about these things every day, and we discuss these things, and why not just post and talk about them? Also, but just to expand on what Muhammad said earlier, he was talking about the moral of the episode, and I really like that. That's something we do. If you guys have seen the first episode, expect if you didn't expect it more. Okay, and Muhammad, do you know what he was charged for? Like the allegations?
Bro, my guy, like, like this episode would be like a fucking hour long. It won't even be like what 25 minutes or 20 minutes. So I'm gonna just sum it up because sex trafficking and a lot of honest, he had sex trafficking. Those are convictions, not like he was convicted of those. There's a lot of people who came out and said that, and about the teacher part. There's something as well. When he was a teacher at that, he was teaching physics at like a private high school. He went like some students, former students of that high school said that they stated that he once joined them at like a high school party, and he was over like yeah he was over attentive, like he was over active with the females, like the underage females. He was so touchy on us and he might have groomed one or two of them, because after that, yeah, I'm just saying, because after that he got laid off. Like after like what I'd say like what 6-7 months he got laid off.
But you know what's funny? They never charged him for that. That's crazy, man. This guy, like he wasn't given more counts of like soliciting prostitution out of a minor. It was just one in 2008. So he wasn't like, and that was what, like a while ago, right? Like back in the 80s when he was teaching.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah, no, back in the 70s, honest. That was like what 1978.
oh,
Yeah, that was so far back. Yeah, so far back. And it just shows like, and in my, like, it's a theory of mine. What I think happened is that the accusations and like him abusing a lot of students just piled up,
yeah.
until like it got like to a point that it has to be known. And he was an impressive teacher. Like he impressed the students' parents. Like one guy said that he when he spoke to him in a parent teacher conference, when he spoke to Jeffrey, what he said is Jeffrey could be like Jeffrey could be as smart as the guy who owned the Wall Street back in the day, like a smart guy who's very fine, but who could give financial advices in a very good way. So so I'm swinging off topic. Sorry, guys. So he was convicted of prostitution, like prostituting minors, like underage women.
Yeah, soliciting prostitution from a minor, or like organizing a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah, for all you viewers who are smart, this is Anas like telling it to you in a smart way, and all of you guys who are like dumbasses like me, I'm just explaining it in a really simple way, because I'm a dumbass. He's the brains.
That's not true. We're me and him are both dumbasses. You guys can be the third dumbass, like I said before, and join in these engaging conversations. But yeah, I mean, like, I'll tell you guys more about this because it's very interesting. I learned more about the victim testimonials. I'll tell you guys. So you know what this guy would do? Like, Muhammad, do you know what this guy would do? Like, I'll tell you. He basically like I said, he had connections with a lot of people, and how he met these billionaires, right? Through that little private school. So you know, imagine like vouching for this, like Jeffrey Epstein, while he fucked he tried to fucking groom your daughter, man. That's fucked up. Man. That's no, like, it's not even funny. It's just
Oh my
fucked up
god.
how this world works, man.
Yeah, you'll tell it. Yeah, your daughter will come up to you, Dad, he groomed me. No, you hear this. Your daughter will come up to you, Dad, he groomed me, and he actually made you a lot of money. Shut up, bitch. He makes money. You'll be like, shut up, bitch. He makes us money.
No, bro, that's these guys are. Yeah, man, bro, money ran the world, man. Money runs the world. But let me get back to what I was saying. A wrapping up point, like you tell these women, like you target like women who didn't have a lot of money, obviously young women, and he would like flaunt like try to like say, you know, get all my money, all this. He was a narcissist. He's like, yeah, you can get this if you come and do this, you know. He would like basically like take money, you know,
Yeah.
shove it up their head and like their face. Oh yeah, look at this, you know what I mean? So to get more in detail, he would basically, yeah, like basically how he would how this like grooming process would work and everything. He would have them do like massages, and then he'd pay them to tell no, he'd pay them for like just being there, and also like he would tell them like, yeah, tell your friends and such. So then he like perpetuates the same thing, you know. And there's like apparently what 40 people who came out, like but I feel like there's hundreds, man, throughout all those years.
40.
Yeah, 40 is
Bro, I'm gonna shock you. I read something about him. I don't know what it was, but I read that it literally said we like a reporter identified 80. They said 80 survivors. See the word survivor. They put survivor. Yeah, survivors. Yeah, survivors of Epstein's abuse, bro. Like to put the word survivor, like, bro, that just goes way deep.
Drivers and space.
Yeah, that shows how much fucked up that shit was. Like, bro, not in a million years. No, not in a million years. Even if I became like 10 times richer than Elon Musk, that I would do some dumb stuff like that. It's not even, yeah, it's not even bearable, bro.
Yeah.
So the actual thing is, like, there's a question in this that I had in my mind for so many long times, right? Like, this is a curveball. So his partner, you know what his partner does, right?
Bro. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've heard some weird things, but you are the guy who actually knows way much than I do in this. So what did his partner do? Like, her name is so weird, I cannot even spell it, honest. Her name is so weird, I can't even spell it.
Yeah, fucking some weird ass name.
Yeah, but I know
fucking,
Maxwell.
I don't even know, man. I don't, dude, bro. They're not even like they don't even live in my head, nigga. I don't even want to think about them. Fucking weirdos, man. But so basically, yeah. When they would come over to like Epstein's, right, and like the massage would partake, you know, to go on. At first, the woman colleague would massage the girls, like the minors, and she would be basically like trying to comfort them and be like, yeah, it's all okay, whatever. And also, mind you, Epstein could see these girls when they did the massage, they had to be butt naked, bro, and like the place they were sitting in and everything, like Epstein could see it. Like there was a view he could see it from. I don't know, it was like yeah, he could see their naked bodies and everything, and then they would yeah, and then Epstein would in the room, and then he'd offer, like I said, no, look, he'd flaunt them, like, yeah, go ahead and, like, you know, massage me, whatever, and then he'd give,
he'd roll over with his boner. Yeah, he'd roll over with his boner.
No, then he'd roll over with his dick out and start like sexually fucking teasing himself to these. Bro, do you understand how no, do you understand how uncomfortable they must have been, bro? This is so fucking, like, this guy was such a sick bastard,
bro. If Kim Kardashian was sitting next to me and if I could see her tits, I would get uncomfortable, let alone seeing a dick, bro. That is not something that you could cope with.
Shit, man, I don't know, man. Bro, either way, I'll like, you can make as many examples as you want, but at the end of the day, shit, bro, like these things actually happen.
I want to tell you something, you know. I want to tell you something. You know that the bad part, like the really bad part, that he had 90 associates. You know that 90 people who had power and money.
Yeah, like, also he would tell, like, I'm telling you, he would tell these minors, like you can meet these people, like, you know, like, come over to this place, and these people obviously have been associated with him, you know, people like Bill Gates, people like Elon Musk, and bro, Trump lived a mile away from this guy in New York, bro. That shit was crazy. He lived close to him. Trump, like, actually
a mile.
Yeah, this is close, bro. Very close.
I know, like, friends with him when. Yeah, I know that he said we both like the same type of woman. young, beautiful women. Like I know that when
We both like the same women. Fucking bro, this guy, shit, man. Like, this
bro,
guy's this gets us to like the lesson, you know, like why is Epstein's case still talked about nowadays, and why do popular figures like why do people so prominent like feel hostile when they're talking about him, you know? And before Muhammad, before you answer the question, I just wanted to like say that. Yeah, like people still talk about. I feel like one of the reasons why people still talk about him is because, like, just like Diddy, you know,
yeah.
he's similar to Diddy, and like he knows so
No,
many
no, no,
people.
no. He's not similar. No, he's Diddy's role model. Like Diddy
Yeah,
got
Diddy.
inspired by him.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, Diddy got inspired by him. No, Diddy is like the Black Epstein. Yeah, he got inspired by him. But Diddy was gay,
Yeah.
and he wasn't.
Diddy was into the dudes. He was human trafficking dudes.
Yeah, guys, go watch that video. I highly recommend watching our first video.
Yeah, that video was hilarious. I tell you, if you think we were funny this episode, I'm telling you, this guy was going off on Diddy last episode. That shit was crazy.
We roasted him, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, Epstein's case it's very high profile because there's a lot of high profile individuals associated with him, and if his client list, who he's associated with, got exposed, then all these influential figures, like I've talked about, Bill Gates, and Musk, you got the Trump, all of those people, like the FBI will start to investigate into them.
Now I remember. Yeah, didn't Bill Gates say something about? I forgot. He said something, bro. Remind me.
Yeah, no, I said that earlier. So Bill Gates, yeah, he said that if the client list was exposed, he was gonna travel to another country. That shit was hilarious. That nigga, that's just confessing. Muhammad, he's caught red-handed, bro. Like that's,
yeah.
you know what I mean? And like I was saying earlier,
Anas, he's a millionaire. No, Anas, he's a billionaire. He's like the second most richest guy in the world. But at the time when he said that, he was probably the first. Bro, at the time when he said that, he was probably the richest man alive. So yeah, bro, if he said I committed that fucking crime, nothing will happen to him. Bro, the most that he'll get a fucking a year sentence, and it'll be like the same exact, either like Pablo or the same exact thing as Jeffrey. Bro, you know how much how much Bill Gates, like how much power Bill Gates has. Bro, he has the Microsoft under his hand. He could fucking literally destroy anything the government has against him.
no, okay, come on, the government.
And he could blackmail the government.
No.
And he could blackmail them.
Yeah, he could bribe the government officials, true, because they don't make as much as him. But if the Supreme,
But Anas, that is an episode we're working on right now. So just keep it at a later date. So just let's focus and get back to topic.
So yeah, what I was saying earlier was that like a corroborating factor to prove like that like on Epstein's influence and on how like these guys can get fucked, like these high profile individuals would get, like, I mean, they just have a lot of power, right? But they don't get fucked over. Trump has like 48, what was it, 48 or 38 allegations of like he has like he has like 38 felonies or some shit. I forgot, it was something like that, I heard. He had like lots of felonies against him, but has he ever been to fucking jail or like served like a proper time? No. And then with Jeffrey Epstein, this guy served 12 months in fucking timeout. That nigga didn't have to do shit. Like they did not serve shit, man. That guy was living life, bro. He's going back.
If I murdered a guy and they gave me that same exact thing they did for Jeffrey, I happily serve a lifetime. I would happily serve a lifetime. Honest, here's the actually interesting question. Did he keep on doing those stuff while he was in jail? Like not in jail, but quote unquote in jail, but not actually in. When he got time to go out or something, was he on like a watch list, or he was just free to do anything?
Yeah, I think he was on a suicide watch list because they caught him trying to kill himself before. Like actually, it was a few months before.
No, not suicide. No. The suicide. No, I know that the suicide thing was the last time he went to jail, not after he got released from that 13 months sentence. Like what I'm asking is, did he keep on what he did in the times that he had like 6 days a week that he'd go out? Did he like when he went out, did he like keep on doing those horrendous acts.
Oh, yeah, those things that he was accused
Yeah.
of. Actually, I'm not sure, but like we don't know. I don't think it was really documented what he did during that time. But if you would like to tell me anything, then I don't know. I'm not sure. Did he do anything?
Doesn't it being not documented raise any questions?
It does definitely raise questions.
For me, I think I think he did. I think he did a lot. But bro, like that is a point that we will mention or answer in our next episode. Maybe. If we didn't find it, we'll just tell you that we didn't find it in the beginning of the episode. But for now, the last question that I have, and the worst question, his death. His death was like I am telling you, Anas, that death was not normal, bro. It was ruled a suicide, but I don't believe. Give me your opinions on that.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was when I actually looked into this, guys. You really have to like pay attention with me now. The CCTV footage, it wasn't working at that time. Like the time of his death, the guards hadn't checked his fucking facility for 3 hours when they're supposed to check it, I think, every half hour.
You forgot a key element here. He was on a suicide list. He was on a suicide list for a week. Like he tried to kill himself at the beginning, and he failed. And after that, he was placed on a suicide list. You guys would think for a month, maybe like 3 weeks, 2 months. No, a fucking week. 1 week. Only 1 week. Yeah. Like, no, Anas, for you, like, if you thought about it, Anas, for you to come back to the same exact environment, to the same exact life you were living, that you decided to commit suicide after that, and then they put you in they revive you back, and you fail at that suicide, and they bring you back to the same exact lifestyle that you wanted to commit suicide because of. It's something weird, and it's like if that's not a conspiracy theory, or like a fucking if that wasn't like a planned shit, I don't know what is.
That's fucking crazy. But yeah, to wrap this whole episode up, I mean, I guess that's the like Muhammad said like before, the moral of the episode. This is scary, man. Like you said, power, like money is power. Power is money. Thank you guys for tuning to today's episode. Thank you guys for listening on to us rambling on for a while. Us two idiots talking about this topic. But I mean, yeah, everything that was said in this video, obviously conspiracies, and also we've talked about some facts and went over what he's done. But at the same time, take it at your own risk. Go research if you want to know more about him. But that's pretty much it from us. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right.
This is the funniest way we found, we came up with to tell you about Jeffrey Epstein. And if we missed anything, make sure to remind us.
But yeah, that's all from the Icebreaker podcast today. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the future.